Hi, everyone. Would you all say that education plays an important role in our society today? A good education system means a smarter population with smarter ideas. These smarter ideas become innovative concepts and inventions, pushing society forward as a whole. Our group recognizes the importance of education, which is why for this hackathon, we sought to work towards one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, goals that improve life on our planet, one of them being access to quality education. To better demonstrate the flaws of today's education system, take a look at this scenario. A K-12 teacher is responsible for the success of 100 students total, 5 classes of 20. On top of designing a general lesson plan for all students, some students require special attention outside of the classroom. This teacher must also grade their students' work and wants to provide meaningful feedback for each and every error on all assignments for each student. Although they're trying their best, this teacher is feeling overwhelmed due to this heavy workload, and they feel they cannot provide all 100 students with the help they all specifically need. In turn, the students are unable to reach their teacher outside the lecture because the teacher is so overworked. So we seek to answer the question, how can AI be used to solve this problem?
Okay, so some education challenges that exist today are the high amount of workload that educators and teachers have to constantly face, like lesson planning and assignment grading. Additionally, students at times can feel a lack of personal support as they feel hindered and restricted by a one-size-fits-all type of learning style, which doesn't really cater to their individual needs. So how can AI be used to assist and solve these issues? Well, for one, a powerful adaptive AI solution could automate repetitive tasks like assignment creation and grading. Additionally, it could be used to identify student strengths and weaknesses, which can be used to tailor specific lessons to those individual aspects, and it would just really enhance efficiency and engagement among teachers and students. So our solution is AITA, and what is AITA? It would be a virtual assistant integrated directly within Canvas, and it will work alongside instructors, teachers, and students as a support tool, as it is not meant to be a permanent replacement for teachers. It would also be accessible to students right after their immediate enrollment within Canvas. This means that there would be no extra applications or other system requirements that would need to be used for using AITA. And why would it be valuable? It would be valuable because of the increase in student engagement, as it would offer both instant personalized support and feedback, as it would operate on a 24/7 hour basis to help support students and make sure they're on track, as well as ensuring that for students who need additional support outside of classroom hours, it could rely on AITA. It would also be useful in identifying when students are struggling early, as it would provide different performance analytics so that instructors could intervene when a student begins to fall off track. It would also be cost-effective and scalable, as it would save time and resources by automating repetitive tasks, as well as being able to scale across different grade levels and subjects alike.
This is the AI teacher assistant. So this is how the benefits and the highlights that it brings for the teachers. It has a teacher control and customization, which is a direct AI training that the teacher provides all the data to feed into the AI. And it has continuous feedback where the teacher refines the AI accuracy and reviews and corrects any outputs that are given. It also has custom preferences where the educators set AI behavior rules and align it with the classroom standards. And it has a full oversight with the teachers can review, adjust, and override AI suggestions at any time. And the main functions of the AI are the automatic grading, where it grades quizzes, assignments, and discussions directly on Canvas, taking off some of the workload off the teachers. Lesson planning, which suggests lesson plans and uploads materials to the Canvas modules. And it has student progress analytics, where it highlights any struggling students ahead of time, so it's not way too late, and it gets a higher increase on students passing the classes that they're taking, which is K-12. And it also has administrative support, where it has automated sending announcements, reminders, and manages schedules within Canvas. And this is the AI teacher assistant student. This is the student side of things. It enhances the student learning experience by having 24/7 personalized support, where the students receive immediate assistance with homework, assignments, or study topics at any time. So if a student is struggling in math, like late at night, and they cannot get a hold of the teacher's assistant is gonna be there, the AI teacher assistant's gonna be there to help them out. And as teacher-aligned guidance, responses and supports align directly with your teacher's specific instructional style and class content. And also as adaptive learning, AITA tailors explanations and assistance based on the student's unique learning pace and strengthens their understanding of key concepts. It also has a consistency of clarity, and students get a clear, consistent guidance that reflects exactly what the teacher expects them to learn.
In terms of financial aspects and considerations for AITA, regarding licensing models and partnerships, AITA has the potential to be offered as a premium add-on integrated within Canvas, and furthermore with other LMS providers such as Canvas and Blackboard with seamless integration. Regarding compliance, AITA will meet university data privacy standards such as FERPA in the US, the US Student Data Protection Standards, and GDPR for the European Union Personal Data Information Protection, as we understand that LMS providers are available globally, and there are different standards and regulations to meet. And also AITA will be scalable and reducing grading and admin workload, and cost-effective, saving time and labor costs. As for feasibility, there's a high demand for AI in educational technology, as AI is increasingly becoming incorporated into many educational programs. And with that comes many concerns, such as content bias, where there could be misleading information based on how the data is trained. Data privacy concerns, as we mentioned before, with the regulations of educational programs, and educator oversight and transparency in how they guide their AITA. And so in order to validate these concerns, the AITA will be trained on diverse and inclusive data sets. We'll be compliant with regulations as stated before, and the AI is mainly only to assist educators and provide clear explanations for generated content for trust and accountability.
Looking back at that scenario,
Along, you're over the time. Wrap it up. 10 seconds.
that same teacher from earlier, they use AITA, they can successfully manage their 100 students, and the students can interact with the AI when the teacher is not available. For those reasons, we believe that AITA will ensure better quality education for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
Guys, I'm on. Hi guys, wonderful job, well done. It's very impressive to already get on the stage and do a presentation in front of us. I know it can be pretty stressful, so well done. My question is, what is your market approach to Canvas and Blackboard? Those two are huge players in the space. What would be your argument for why you are better than potentially them developing their own AI tool, or I'm sure looking at other competitors?
Well, the argument for being better than current AI tools is that, let's say a student needs help on a question and they go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give them basically the whole internet's worth of data to sift from and may generate an incorrect response, whereas our AITA is trained specifically on course material designed through K through 12. And K through 12 material it's pretty standardized, so it's less likely to generate an incorrect response and will generate a response that's more in line with K through 12 standards.
I could add on to that. So it'll be more like modular based on each subject that you're doing. So if you're doing like biology, then you could input all the information like for biology with that like whatever textbook they're gonna be on. I could feed that into the AI. So if they're in that biology class, then it'll just be for biology questions, like anything they have on that assignment. And if it's like math, then they could fit in the textbook for that. And so it's not generative AI. It's more like modular on on that base.
Hello. Great job. I liked how you kind of curated it for different user personas. I think that's very big in like the AI space, being able to really understand your users, right? I think one question I did have is, so if this tool is going to help grade, right, where's the explainability or human in the loop aspect or way to really monitor, right? So if you have a agentic systems that's grading student, reports or homework assignments, how are you going to monitor and be able to safeguard or have guardrails to ensure that it's doing a proper job or it's abiding by a rubric? What are some thoughts there?
The goal is that eventually the AITA will become so self-sufficient that it rarely generates incorrect material, which is obviously a very hard task. I would say if this were implemented today, it would be more feasible to have a team like IT or something like that to monitor its output. It's also up to the instructor to feed AITA with relevant course material, which already will dumb down the responses that it could give, because when it's trained on more standardized material, then it's less likely to generate an incorrect response.
So much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.